Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey Bulls fans, AdamHarry from Bulls here.
And this is Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're here with the Tabletop Spotlight. Michael, what did you guys bring today?
Today we brought the new expansion for the legendary deck building game. This is Secret Wars Volume 2.
Very cool. So this is actually a tie-in, correct?
Yes, this is a tie-in to the Marvel Comics event with the same name that's going on right now. It's really cool. It features a lot of characters that have risen to prominence because of the Secret Wars comics, so very awesome tie-in.
Awesome. So this is a deck building game from Upper Deck. You've played this game before, right?
Yeah, I've played Legendary a lot before.
Awesome. Can you talk a little bit about what the deck building is in the game?
Yeah, basically you have a deck of heroes and a deck of villains. You play against the deck of villains and you recruit the deck of heroes into your hand, and you see who can beat the most villains, basically.
Very cool. And how many players does this go up to?
This goes up to 5. It can play with just yourself, but it's best from 3 to 5.
3 to 5. And about how long is it? Like a 20-minute game, hour-long game?
It's closer to an hour, depending on how many players you have. You can play fast or slow, depending on how experienced you are, of course.
Very cool. Well, let's take a look at the inside of the box.
Yeah.
All right, we're here with the official unboxing. I'm gonna let Michael do the honors this time.
Awesome.
So it's our first show.
Secret Wars 2. Let's show off the back real quick. Just if you want, we got some cool card art. You can see some previews, nice. Basically, if you want to see a couple characters. But we'll just pop it open here. 1 to 5 players, 30 minutes to an hour, probably closer to an hour. Yeah, probably closer to an hour. The more players you play with, that's one of the things I do like. Though is that it has a solo mode. So if you're just bored one day, you can just play some Legendary. It's a great game for that. So let's just pull this all off.
No more players like Christmas.
Oh yeah, plastic wrap be gone.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Let's see what we got.
Open. Dun, dun, dun.
So of course you have each Legendary expansion has a small rule book for the
it explains
basically exclusive rules from the set. There's some cool things here, so we can get into those in a bit.
It smells new. I like the smell. You guys can't smell at home, but
yeah, smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
you need to get it.
So you got this is obviously for cards.
Yeah, this holds all the cards in the expansion. It's got the foam inserts to make sure that you can keep them safe. So you can pull some of these out to get the look at the decks.
Yep.
So it's going to be a little hard to look at some of them because they like to package them weird, but we can pop open one, I'm sure, if we like.
Yeah. All right. So that's it in the box. Nothing else in there, but that's great for storage. That's a big deal. So
let me just pop one of these open. Let's take a look at some of the cards.
And you've got the different A, B, and C. So yeah. All right. Set these to the side.
So we can take a look at some of the character cards here. Of course, being them, they just have one card for each planet. But they've got a lot of cool characters, like I said. Some that I'm really excited about. You see right on top here, Agent Venom. Awesome character if you've ever read any of his stuff. But
good stuff.
He's in it now. There's people past him. Let's move past him. There's New Beast,
nice,
which is really cool. Any X-Men fans out there? Black Swan from the Secret Wars event, if you're familiar with her.
Cool.
She's a new sort of villainous character.
One of those anti-hero, maybe?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Let's see here. Looks like we have, so let me read that one real quick. The Captain and the Devil. So this looks like a prehistoric Captain America and Devil Dinosaur.
Sweet.
Cool inclusion. So there's all kinds of cool characters like this. You see you have Corvus Glaive. He's he's with Thanos there. He's one of the villains. Let's see if we can read that. Looks like Colossus.
Yeah, with the power
with a soul sword, it looks like. The Phoenix Cyclops, who big X-Men sort of moment there.
So you just got it's just got a ton of different heroes and villains in the plot in these decks. All these different
a lot of different people that were highlighted in the Secret Wars event. Which if you've read it, you'll recognize all these people. All the tie-ins. Shang-Chi here in his own series during Secret Wars, so he's got his sort of martial arts abilities to bring into Legendary, which I think is really cool.
Sweet. And just real quick too, can you break down, for instance, some of the icons and some of the?
Yeah, sure. So when you play in Legendary, basically you have your characters that you draft into your deck from sort of a shared pool with all your other players.
Sure.
The yellow icon down here is the cost to recruit that hero.
Okay.
And then, excuse me, you'll see 2 other icons. You'll see a star here, which is basically more recruiting power and points, basically.
Cool.
And then the claw mark here on Spider-Gwen is attacking power.
Okay.
They all have their own special abilities. It's a lot like other deck building games where if you play one card, it can affect the cards in the future.
Sure.
See on Shang-Chi here, he has a small icon here that signifies if you play another hero with this sort of tactical symbol, he gets a special bonus.
Okay.
So you got a lot of tactical
synergies
thinking.
that go on.
Synergies definitely is a big one. You see Spider-Gwen has her own special abilities here. So does Colossus and his Soul Sword. All kinds of cool
Very cool.
Cool ways to play together.
And it is a deck building game.
It is a deck building game. You'll draft heroes from sort of pool. You'll make your personal deck, and you'll try and defeat the most villains.
Very cool. All right, let's do a quick recap. Okay, so real quick recap. Legendary Marvel Secret Wars Volume 2.
Volume 2.
From Upper Deck. It's a tie-in again to the Secret Wars event going on currently, kind of
in the comics.
Yeah, in the comics. So
good tie-in with a lot of those characters. It's going to retail at $49.99, so pretty accessible for your Marvel or your Legendary fans for maybe a Christmas gift or something like that.
Very nice. Cool. Well, again, I'm AdamHarry from Bowles.
And I am Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.